Hi, my name is Derek Nierenberg, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to map a hiking and biking trail. The JuicyTrails map is built using OpenStreetMap data. In the JuicyTrails map, hiking and biking trails are colored orange, as you see here. Today we are going to map a small section of the Zippity Doodah Trail, and here is what it looks like after I mapped it. Okay, so let's map a hiking and biking trail. To do so, you just need to go to JuicyTrails.com. Move the map to the area where you would like to map a trail. There's a little alternative Zippity Doodah route here that I'd like to map. To do so, I'm just going to click Improve this map link. It's going to open up the OpenStreetMap ID editor customized for JuicyTrails. And before I start mapping, I just want to point out a few features of this editor. First of all, obviously it includes OpenStreetMap data. It also includes the JuicyTrails map style by default. Other types of background imagery are also provided, of which the being aerial imagery is super useful. And it also includes the Strava global heat map data represented by these blue dots. This Strava heat map is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to trail mapping because it shows where users have actually traveled a trail. So what I often do is I normally turn it off to make sure that there's indeed a trail underneath there. And we do see that single track trail there. I also know that trail's there because I've ridden it many times. So I'm just going to click it back on to use it as a reference. To map the trail, just click the line tool and then just rough in the trail trace. You don't need to map every fine curve of the trail initially. Just double click the last point. There's our vector line. This editor also includes another really useful tool called the slide tool. To access it, just click off the line and then click back on it again, and you'll get this palette of tools. And this is the slide tool right here, and you'll see what it does is it aligns the vector line with the Strava global heat map data, which is super useful because it allows you to rapidly map trails. So there's our vector line. Now we just need to tag it. I'm going to tag it path, then path again. I'm going to name it Zippity Doodah. And then I'm going to tag it with a footway equals yes tag because hiking is allowed, and bicycles equals yes because mountain biking is allowed. Now you don't need to supply a surface tag for the trail to show up as an orange trail, but if you do, I almost always go with something like ground or dirt. So now we've drawn our trail, we've tagged it, named it. Now it's time to save it. If you don't already have an OpenStreetMap account, it'll ask you to create one. I already have one, so I'm good to go. So I'm going to type in create Zippity Doodah alternate section. Save it. It's going to upload those changes to OpenStreetMap, and the JuicyTrails server will pick that up within 24 hours and show that as a orange line called Zippity Doodah Trail. So that's it. Thanks for watching.